Hi, my name is Tina, and I just learned about the Dietary Guidelines for Americans. I learned that nutrition professionals write these guidelines with focus on preventing chronic diseases and keeping us healthy. My goal is to follow the guidelines for physical activity and weight management. I learned that being physically active doesn't mean you always have to run on a treadmill to get your exercise. Instead, you can do many things throughout the day to incorporate physical activity into your life. The dietary guidelines recommend that you get at least 30 minutes of physical activity every day to prevent chronic diseases. Let me show you some of the ways that I incorporate physical activity into my day. As you can see, there are lots of things that you can do throughout the day to incorporate more physical activity into your life without even going to the gym. Consistent physical activity not only helps to maintain weight, it also promotes an overall sense of health and well-being. Be sure to include a variety of fitness activities to add variety to your fitness routine. Try joining a community fitness class, a local gym, doing some home fitness videos, walking or jogging with a friend, or playing a sport that you love. Try these tips to make physical activity an everyday part of life.
Most Americans get plenty of calories, yet they are still lacking many essential nutrients. Why is this? The problem is that the food that a typical American consumes is high in calories and fat and low in nutrients such as vitamins and minerals. Here is a plate of food that is high in calories and fats, but not in minerals and vitamins for the body. This typical burger meal has a total of 1,440 calories and 67 grams of fat. To put this into perspective, the average person should consume around 2,000 calories a day and less than 65 grams of total fat. This meal is over half those calories and all of the fat. If you switch out these fast food items for nutritious homemade items, such as a turkey wrap with avocado, spinach, tomatoes, a side of carrots and berries, and a glass of milk, this meal would total up to 527 calories and 13 grams of fat. Not only does the meal provide less calories, but it also provides more nutrients. For example, it includes 60% of the recommended amount of vitamin A for the day, an essential nutrient needed in our bodies for healthy eyes and immune systems. The fast food meal does not contain any of this nutrient. Eating a variety of foods and following a balanced eating pattern such as the USDA's My Pyramid Eating Plan, you will get the nutrients you need for your diet and stay within your calorie limits.
The dietary guidelines recommend the emphasis of certain foods in the diet, mainly fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and low-fat dairy products. It is recommended that an average adult eat about 2 cups of fruit and 2.5 cups of vegetables every day, at least 3 1-ounce equivalents of whole grains, and about 3 cups of fat-free or low-fat dairy products. To help you stay healthy, you can make meals that follow the dietary guidelines. A great recipe to try is the vegetable quesadilla. The ingredients that we will use to make this recipe include a whole wheat flour tortilla, pinto beans, diced Roma tomatoes, bell peppers, and green onions, a shredded carrot, some Monterey Jack cheese, and some plain yogurt or low-fat sour cream and salsa for a topping. To make your quesadilla, simply warm the 2 sides of the quesadilla and then place on your ingredients. We have some beans, a little bit of cheese, carrots, shredded carrots, some tomatoes, green pepper, and some green onion. This fits in the dietary guidelines because the tortilla is a whole grain and because it's whole wheat, and the vegetables are all inside, and also dairy, which is the cheese. So fold over your tortilla in half and cook it for about 3 minutes until the cheese is melted. As you can see, eating healthy using the dietary guidelines is easy and delicious.
So Abby, how'd that test go?
Oh, I think I bombed it. His tests are so hard and I just made really dumb mistakes. How did you do?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably not good.
Is that chem test?
Yeah.
Yeah, it killed me. I'm just done with school.
Oh.
That's the thing. I'm all so burnt out. I've got nothing left.
Yeah, a couple weeks left. I'm basically done. So what's with the healthy food? I mean, are you trying to make us feel bad or something?
Oh no, you know about that nutrition class I'm taking, right? Mm-hmm. Well, we're learning about like healthy fats and things like that, so I'm just trying to, incorporate a little more into my diet. Like the sandwich has got some avocado, and the almonds are filled with polysaturated, monosaturated fats, just the good fats, so it's actually pretty good.
So you traded in the pizza, huh?
Yeah, not entirely, but,
Yeah.
Definitely doing it this way.
It looks pretty good.
It is. You guys need some napkins?
Yeah, that'd be great.
got
Thanks. Let's do it.
The dietary guidelines recommend consuming 2,300 milligrams of sodium, also known as salt, each day. This is equal to 1 teaspoon of salt. Excess sodium in the diet is a problem because it can lead to elevated blood pressure. Most Americans consume 2 to 3 times the recommended amount. Packaged food products are the main source of sodium in the American diet. These ramen noodles contain 770 milligrams of sodium per serving, and there are 2 servings in the package. That is equal to 1,540 milligrams, which is over half of the recommended amount that we should eat in a day. Potassium is another mineral that is important in our diets. Most Americans get plenty of sodium, but not enough potassium. Potassium is important because it can lower blood pressure by counteracting the effects of sodium. Good sources of potassium are bananas, spinach, acorn squash, potatoes, and raisins. To reduce sodium in your diet, check nutrition labels on packaged foods to determine sodium content. Eat more fresh fruits and vegetables and less pre-prepared and packaged food items. Flavor your foods with different herbs and spices to add flavor without using salt. Try and stay within the guidelines of about 2,300 milligrams or 1 teaspoon of salt a day. Try using rosemary to flavor potatoes, mint to flavor steamed broccoli and carrots, or toasted sesame seeds on steamed asparagus.
Alcohol consumption is another important part of the dietary guidelines. If you choose to drink alcohol, please do so in moderation. The overconsumption of alcohol could cause many health problems such as malnutrition, cirrhosis of the liver, high blood pressure, injury, violence, and death. Moderation when drinking means no more than 1 drink per day for women and no more than 2 for men. 12 ounces of regular beer, 5 ounces of wine, or 1.5 ounces of 80 proof distilled spirits such as vodka, gin, rum, or whiskey count as a drink. Alcohol should not be consumed by adolescents or children, or by women who are pregnant or who are nursing, those who cannot control their consumption, or those who are on medications that interact with alcohol, or those with certain types of medical conditions. If you are performing a skill that requires concentration, attention, and coordination, do not consume alcohol. If you or your family was in danger, would you do something about it? Luckily, there is one danger you can do something about, and that is foodborne illness. Please follow these few simple principles to to keep your family safe from foodborne illness. First, clean. Clean hands, food contact surfaces, and fruits and vegetables. Meat and poultry should not be washed or rinsed. Next, separate. Separate raw, cooked, and ready-to-eat foods while shopping, preparing, or storing foods. Cook. Cook foods to a safe temperature to kill microorganisms. And chill. Refrigerate perishable foods promptly and defrost foods properly. To properly defrost food, place the food in the refrigerator under cold running water or in the microwave just before you use it. Do not defrost at room temperature. To keep you and your family safe from danger, please follow the food safety principles of clean, separate, cook, and chill.